this video, I'm going to show you how to push and commit code from Visual Studio into GitHub. So the very first thing we need to do is just go and load up an internet browser, and then you need to head over to the GitHub page, github.com. Now make sure you're signed into your account, and the first thing we need to do is go and create a repository. So you could do that just by clicking the Create Repository button over in the left-hand side. You can then go and give your repository a name. I'm just going to call this project. You can then also go and add a description as well. You can decide on the visibility whether you want to make this public or private. I'm going to leave this as public, and then we can go and press Create Repository. So now if you scroll down, what we need here is the URL of our repository. So you can see this is the link here, and we just need to go and click on this copy button. So once you've copied this link, the next thing we need to do is make sure we have Git installed on our computer. So if you don't already have this installed, you can just head over to a search engine and type in Git download. You can click on this top website here, and you can go and download and install Git from the official website. Now it's very easy to install. You can just go through all the steps to install this onto your system. Now once you've installed Git, you can head back over to Visual Studio Code. You can then click on these three horizontal dots in the top navigation, go and click on Terminal and select New Terminal. Now the first thing we need to do is go and initialize Git. So in this terminal, we're going to type in git space init and then press enter. Now one thing to note is if you get this error message saying that Git can't be found or recognized, that's because you need to go and add it to your system environment variables. Now to do that, you can just open up your start menu, go and search for the word environment, and then you can click on edit environment variables. You can then click on this option here next to path and then press edit, and then we need to go and add the file directory for Git. So if you go and open up the files on your computer, you can then head over to your C drive. You can then double click on program files and double click on Git. And then you can double click on this folder called CMD. And then you need to go and copy this entire file directory at the top. So I'm just going to right click on this and press copy. You can then head back over to your system variables and click on new. You then need to go and paste in the file directory. Once you've done that, you can press OK and OK to save your changes. And once you've done that, you'll just need to go in, restart your computer. And then once you've restarted your computer, you can just go and load back up Visual Studio. You can go and open up a terminal just like we did before. And now if you go and type in git init once again, that should go in initialize the Git repository. So once it's been initialized, you then need to go and type in git space add space dot and then go and press enter. And that's going to make sure all of your files are going to get pushed. And then go and type in git space commit space dash am space quotation mark initial commit quotation mark and then go and press enter. And if you get this error message, it's because you've not assigned an author to your Git account. So what you'll need to do is just go and type in these two commands here to go and enter these details. So I'm going to type in git space config, and remember you'll only need to do this if you get this error message, space dash dash global space user dot email space quotation marks, and then just go and type in your email address and then finish that with quotation marks and press enter. You'll also need to go and assign your name as well. So I'm going to type in git config space dash dash global space user dot name quotation marks, and then just go and type in your name and finish it with quotation marks. You can then press enter. So now that we've assigned an email address and a name to Git, what we can do is go and enter that previous command before. So once again, I'm going to type in git space commit space dash am space quotation marks, and then you can type your message. I'm going to type in initial commit end quotation marks and press enter. And as you can see, that's now been initialized. Now the next thing you need to do is go and type in git space remote space add space origin space, and then you need to go and type in that URL from the GitHub repository. So let me just go and open back up an internet browser, and then if you come back over to your repository, I'm just going to copy this link once again. You can then head back over to Visual Studio, and I'm going just to paste in that URL. Once you've added the URL, press enter. We can then just type in git space push space origin space master and press enter. And it may ask you to go and connect your GitHub account. So if so, you can just press sign in with your browser, and you'll need to go and authorize Git. Now, once that's been authorized, that's going to push your project over to GitHub. So now if I come back over to my GitHub project, you can see we now have all of these codes that have now been pushed over from Visual Studio Code. And it's really as simple as that, guys. Let me know in the comments if you found this video helpful.